What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, a bit of interesting news dropped today that I really don't think was like leaked or rumored or talked about at all within the community, which is kind of rare and interesting these days because pretty much everything is leaked nowadays. But we kind of have this re-release subline going on now, it seems like, for Studio Series at Target. We got the 2007 Deluxe Studio Series Bumblebee at Target like a month or two back or whatever. And now we're getting more Studio Series and a Legacy re-release here too. And Overload here from Revenge of the Fallen, he's getting re-released. But he's put under this More Than Meets the Eye Power Collection banner with this new packaging for the Studio Series line, which is very interesting. On the packaging, it says Power Collection, but in the description here, the listing for the figure, it says MTE Collection, which is obviously More Than Meets the Eye. So I don't know what's going on with that, if that's like a separate subline that they want to bring in, which is just pure re-releases of Studio Series figures, or it could stem into regular generations as well and not just Studio Series generations, which would be very interesting if they did do that, because there are a lot of hard to find figures, especially in Studio Series nowadays. So bringing in this re-release subline is very smart to me. So I'm really curious to see on who else is going to be re-released here under this Power Collection, More Than Meets the Eye Collection subline banner. We do know we're getting the 86 Grimlock and Shockwave re-releases next year, but that's not under this Target exclusive subline here. It's in the main line. So that's going to be interesting how many re-releases we're actually going to see next year. And we already have all of them in the main line. We have most of the Studio Series listings, but in terms of exclusives, it's kind of fair game right now. We really don't have all the listings for exclusives next year. So I'm really hoping we get more of these hard to find Studio Series figures out there. There's also the Studio Series Dark of the Moon Soundwave getting re-released as a Target exclusive here. But it's not labeled under the Power Collection banner, and it has the same old Studio Series packaging that we've been seeing since 2018 and that this Soundwave was released under. So a little confusing here on what's actually going on. Like maybe they're just picking and choosing, maybe to like save money on packaging costs. They're bringing in this subline to bring in something new and fresh for retailers to have a little bit of an extra excuse to re-release these older figures that are 3, 4, 5, 6 years old. But also, they want to save money on the packaging side while re-releasing hard-to-find characters like this Dark of the Moon Soundwave, so Hasbro can capitalize off the rarity while also not having to spend extra money on changing the packaging like what they did with Overload here. I don't know for sure. That's just me speculating on what things could be the finances behind the reasoning of this. I don't know. Very interesting. A little confusing on what's really going on here with the Studio Series re-releases and this Power Collection More Than Meets the Eye subline that they're doing here for the re-releases too. And also Legacy DevCon is getting a reissue at Target, another Target exclusive. Kind of random, but he is hard to get. But I was expecting them to maybe do Beachcomber instead because he's more of a popular character and he's just as hard to find, or if not harder to find, than DevCon. So out of that wave, I was expecting more so Beachcomber than DevCon to get this sort of re-release Target exclusive treatment. But hey, I mean, there's still a lot of people out there that really want and need DevCon because of how hard he was to get on release. That whole wave was kind of hard to get. It's gotten a little easier with like the Insecticons and stuff. But Axle Grease, I know, is still a little hard to find. Beachcomber definitely is, and at least they're starting with DevCon. And I think they did reissue Shrapnel, or he was like re-released in another wave or something, or more stock was sent over from overseas. Something like that happened earlier this year, which made him easier to get, which is nice. So hopefully Beachcomber and maybe Axle Grease isn't too far behind on one of these re-releases, whether it's a Target exclusive or not. But yeah, very interesting interesting news today. Some nice re-releases that were very much needed, in my opinion. And I'm really curious to see where this Power Collection subline goes. Some really cool packaging for the Studio Series. Nice new design and artwork here, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Just figured I'd talk about this because it seems like we are getting a new re-release subline for Studio Series, and it's just interesting seeing the contrast between Soundwave getting the regular Studio Series box and Overload getting this new packaging that seems to be under a new banner for the Studio Series subline. And then, of course, DevCon getting reissued is cool too. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below, how do y'all feel about these re-releases, and how do you guys feel about a new potential subline within Studio Series called Power Collection, which may or may not be just filled of hard-to-get re-releases of past figures. All my social medias are linked down below, including my email if you guys want to hit me up about business inquiries, or if you want to message me about whatever, or if you want to commission a diorama from me, because I make dioramas for people for their stop motions, photography, or just regular display shelves in your homes. You could either hit me up on any of my social media accounts or just email me and we can work out a deal. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye!